all the things are happening. Hi, I'm Michelle, and this is a Rise and Reignite fitness class. Today we're doing stretch and recovery, which is the best of all the classes. You made a really good choice today. We're going to start by just moving one foot to the other. So the way this class is structured is I'm going to blow your mind a little bit with a 15-minute workout at the beginning. So if you can, you're just like, I get to stretch for a whole whatever. We do work out at the beginning, but you'll forget all about it by the time you are stretching and recovering, feeling really good about your Friday and entering into the weekend. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring your feet to about shoulder width apart. Bring one foot up and around, and then bring the other leg up and around. So this is opening up your hip flexors, working into those glutes even a little bit, just waking up these parts of your body. So in this 15-minute warm-up, we have a 3-minute warm-up, a 3-minute arm exercise, 3-minute leg exercise, 3-minute glute exercise, and then 3-minute ab exercise. So everything's going to be short and fast. Do what you can. Take a break when you need one. This class is not meant to kill you. It's meant to make you feel really, really, really good. So if you're like, not feeling it after a couple reps, that's totally fine. Do what you can. Pull back when you need to. You got 3, 2, last one. Bring those legs a lot wider. Go down and touch one toe. Oh, yeah. And touch the other. Switch side to side. Breathe as you push. And you're getting that twist in your shoulders and your back. Keep breathing. Keep moving through this. Just getting those legs, those hamstrings nice and warm. Got 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Come all the way up. You're going to stick the foot out in front of you. Lower down and pull up toward the sky. So you're getting a pull in your arms and your back, in the backs of your calves. I started doing these warm-ups in the morning before I go on a run because I switched my routine to running in the morning instead of in the evenings. And holy cow, do these feel different when you're doing them in the morning and your body hasn't woken up yet. You got 3, 2, last one. Come all the way up. We're going to do some jogging in place. Starting to get that whole body activated, so keep those arms moving here. You're getting your heart rate up just a little bit. Feeling like you could conquer a 6-mile journey right now. Doing good, looking good. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into jumping jacks. Again, full body heart rate coming up. You've only got 10 seconds left in our warm-up. We're gonna head straight into arms. All right, 5 seconds left. Just pulse right here. All right, last one. We're gonna hit the ground, come all the way down into a push-up position. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. We're gonna do 20 on tempo. Here we go. Down, up, that's 1, 2, 3. Stay with me. 4, if you can. 5, pull in those abs. 6, make that back nice and straight. 8, 9, you can always use a wall. 10, you're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, pull those abs in, chin away from your chest. 4, 3, 2, last one. I think I gave you a little only 19 there. So you guys just got away with something. Pull back, let those arms stretch out. Come back forward, and we're going to do slow push-ups. We're going to do 6 of them. Here we go. Take it down, 2, up, 2. That's 1. Down, 2, up. That's 2. Down, and up. That's 3. Down, up. That's 4. Down. Chin away from your chest. That's 5. Keep looking nice and steady. This is your last one. That's 6. Pull all the way back. Extend those arms forward. Awesome. All right, pull all the way forward. Again, we're going to come down to our lowest point. We're going to do 10 pulses, and then we're going to hold. You're going to hate me. Go to your bottom. You're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yes, good job. Pull back, extend those arms out in front of you. You're going to go ahead and switch so that your feet are on the ground. Hands come back behind you. You're going to lift yourself up, pull yourself back, and start doing tricep dips here. You've only got 1 minute left in your arm series. You are killing it so far. Hang in there to the end if you can. Breathe in and out. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull all the way down. Extend those feet out in front of you. Take your hands forward. Reach them out in front of you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. All right, we're gonna come back up into that position. Pull those hands back. Push yourself up. Pull yourself back. And start those tricep dips again. I know, now you're thinking, been there, done that. I know exactly how to do this. Or you're thinking, oh my gosh, I hate everything right now. But hang in there, you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put all the way down. Again, extend those arms out in front of you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. You're gonna go ahead and grab those arms behind you one more time. We're gonna come up and we're gonna cap it off with 10 of these pulses. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, come all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and switch it up so we're standing. Tuck those toes under, lift yourself up, walk in toward those feet, and pull up nice and slow. You're gonna come down here, you're gonna sit down. Your feet are kind of narrow here. You're gonna sit down into a squat. You're gonna bring your hands one over the other. You're gonna lift one leg out to the side, pull up, and pull up. So you're getting a nice outer thigh movement here. All your weight is on this standing leg. You're really working out that thigh, so try to keep those hips square and not like pushing back a little bit. Stay low and lift that leg up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's switch to the other side. Again, sink low and lift that leg up, up. So all your weight is on this standing leg. That leg is bent. Depending on how hard you want to make this for yourself, it can be less bent. You can be standing higher. Please keep that light bend in your leg though, even if you come up higher, just to make sure you're not locking anything. Breathe in and out as you push through. 3, 2, last one. Awesome. You're going to come to that narrow squat. You're going to sit down, pull up, sit down, pull up. So your feet are not far apart for this one. The focus is on really sitting deep back. Keep your knees behind your toes the whole time. So you're sitting back, coming up, sitting back, coming up. See how the lower part of my leg hardly doing anything right now. It's just chilling. You got 5 and 4. Nice. 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna hold down here at the bottom. You're gonna pulse, 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 pulse. Sit a little lower. I think you can. Go a little bit lower. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're so close to the ground. Let's just go there. So you're gonna bring one leg down, and you're gonna bring your other leg up. We're gonna focus on that outer thigh yet again. So you plant one hand into the ground and lift that thigh up into the air. Breathe as you move. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Let's come shimmy over to the other side. Finish off these legs nice and strong. Pull that leg up. It's our last thing in our legs before we move on to glutes. Breathe in and out. Really good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoo, last one. Awesome. You're gonna come down to the ground. Again, you've only got 3 minutes in glutes. You can do it. Those 3 minutes go by pretty fast. Bring your hands together. You're gonna bring your leg in and you're gonna lift it up, but you're gonna slightly open up your hips to the side. As you do so, you're gonna bring your knee in again to your opposite elbow and push up slightly, opening up those hips. In and up, in, up, in, up. So you can keep your head nice and neutral here. If it's easier for you to come up onto a lower, a higher hand position in order to open those legs up a little better, do what you gotta do. You got 3, 2, last one. Hold here. Again, shift that glute so it's open to the side and lift that toe, that pinky toe up toward the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes here. As you lift that pinky toe up, it's got all the control here. It's like the baby in the family. Breathe as you pull it up. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Lift that leg up a little higher. You can do it. An inch or two. Just give me an inch or two higher. And you got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We're going to switch to the other leg. Again, you're going to bring it in toward your opposite elbow and lift it up, opening up that glute to the side. Bring it in, open it up. In, open, in, open. So you can modify, again, your hand position here. You can come up onto your hands. You can stay down here on your arms, your forearms, whatever's working for you today. You've only got about a minute left in glute exercises. Push through, you can do it. I have faith in you. Got 5, 4, and 3, 2, last one. Hold it all the way up and pulse, pulse, pulse. So again, opening that leg up slightly to the side, squeezing those glutes, bringing that foot up, led by that pinky toe. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Give me another inch or two on that leg. Lift it up just a little higher, like someone's holding it up with a string, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Great job. You're gonna pull back, get a little bit of a stretch in those glutes. Breathe in and out. We're gonna go ahead and move right into our ab exercises. So go ahead and turn onto your back. Go ahead and come down onto your, come all the way down onto your back. Bring your feet into a tabletop position. We're gonna start by just pointing one leg into the air, dropping it all the way down, pulling it all the way up, down and up. So you have a couple options here. You can do it just like this. If you're feeling this coming into your lower back, you can grab a towel or light pillow, stick that right underneath your pelvis to slightly raise your pelvis, thus pulling your back down onto the ground. If you're looking for an extra challenge, go ahead and wrap your hands behind your neck, just for some stabilizing, and then pull up using your abs. You've got 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Hold here down at the bottom and pulse there. So again, you're holding yourself up. If you're feeling this coming into your lower abs and you haven't tried raising yourself up off the ground, pulling those abs in, that'll help naturally drop your back down toward the ground. So go ahead and give that a try too. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch for the other leg. Straighten that leg up. Bring it down, pull it up. Bring it down, pull it up. So again, just isolating one leg at a time. Really putting our abs through the ringer for this. So you have a lot of options here. Just as I said before, you can grab a pillow or a towel, stick it under your glutes. You don't need to come this high up and this far down. Breathe in and out. You're doing so good. Hang in there. You've got 3, 2. This last one, hold down at the bottom and pulse, 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 pulse. I know this is hard. It's really getting into those lower abs. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs all the way up. You're gonna windshield wiper them one way, lift it over, windshield wiper the other way, and over, windshield wiper. You've only got 1 minute left in your ab exercises. And my friends, this is the last thing that we're doing for exercise before we spend our time stretching. So push through this last portion. Get your money's worth from this exercise. You've got 3 and 2. Last one, awesome. You're gonna come all the way up onto your, either your apex by lifting yourself up and pulling those feet up off the ground. And then hold your hands out to the side. You can also keep your feet on the ground here. We're gonna start paddling it out. Patting those invisible tiny little dogs on either side of you. Doesn't make the whole thing more peaceful. Breathe in and out. You got this. Keep going right there. You've only got about 15 seconds left. Keep it going. I'm just gonna adjust the screen. Don't worry. I'm gonna make it so I can see me just a little better on the floor and you can see how I'm stretching a little more. All right, you got 5 seconds left. You are almost there. Keep going. Last one. All right, you are all done. Go ahead and fall all the way back onto your back. Let your legs drop over to the side. Take one hand, your left hand, the opposite arm, reach it over in the opposite direction, pulling your torso away from those legs. Breathe in and out. Switch to the other side. Let those legs drop down. Your body extends in the opposite direction. Feeling really good. Go ahead and complete that rotation. Coming all the way onto your belly. You're gonna come up onto your hands and knees, and then let yourself fall all the way back into a child's pose. Your glutes fall down toward the floor. The whole body starts to calm itself, coming down a few pegs. That heart rate might still be racing a little bit. I'm gonna have about half an hour today in this stretching time. Set for yourself now whatever your intentions are for the class, what you want or how you want to feel at the end of class. And try to stay focused on that goal throughout, whether it's a goal to let go of the thoughts that are in your mind, or just to really focus on however your body's feeling in certain stretches. Whether it's to really process all the things we've been processing and working through this week and last week. Taking this moment to listen to your thoughts or talk to yourself, or just try to empty it entirely. Set that thought process now for what you'd like to achieve out of this class. Breathe in and out. We're going to go ahead and extend those hands over to the left-hand side. So walk those hands over, and you're getting a stretch in the right-hand side of your body. Walk them through center, creeping their way over to the left-hand side of your body. Take another deep breath in and out here. And come back to center. We're going to push forward, bring those knees together slightly, extending those arms out in front of us and come into a puppy pose where our hips are above our knees and the front of our body is stretched out and forward. Breathe here. And roll back into child's pose. Take one arm, your right arm, lift it up, string it underneath your left arm. So that shoulder tries, it might not be able to reach it, but it tries to hit down toward the floor. And you're peeking up through that crevice in your left arm and armpit area. One more big deep breath. Pull it back in, extend that arm forward. Take your opposite arm this time and pull it through. Thread it through and looking up into that corner. Breathe one last big deep breath here. And come back to center. I'm going to prop up now onto your hands and knees, and we're going to get some movement going on in our spine. So first, drop that back down, lifting that head toward the sky. And as you exhale, Curve that back up, bring your neck in towards your chest. And now as we move into this routine, you're gonna add a little more movement to it with it. So you can extend your neck up and drop your the small of your back down, lifting your sit bones down or up toward the sky. You can add in some movement by moving those hips maybe from side to side, maybe try some circling. And then as you exhale again, come back, bring that chin in towards your chest, that back arching up. Feel what feels good for your body today. Maybe add in a little movement. Maybe there's movement where you've just been like trying really hard to stay in the typical normal pose. Try giving it a chance. Try giving it a shake. Just see what feels good. See how it feels different even to just deviate from whatever you normally do. Maybe you rock back and forth. Try giving it a circle just to see what it feels like to be a little different. Go ahead and arch that back down. Again, lifting your chin up toward the sky. Feel out where you've got tension. And drop down one more time, that chin in towards your chest. And that back arching up. And come back to a neutral spine position. We're gonna go ahead and rotate onto our backs. And you're gonna sit both legs out in front of you. You're gonna start by grabbing your right leg. Pull it in towards your chest like you love it. Pull it really close, oh yeah. And then pull it across the side of your body. So you can go ahead and grab that whole leg, pull it over. If it even helps, extend your right arm or your the same arm as your leg out to the side. And deepen that stretch as you pull it across the side of the center line of your body. And breathe here. And then we're gonna go ahead and switch it up. Bring that leg out to the outside of our body, dropping that leg down toward the floor as much as we can. Might feel this in your hip flexors if they're tight. And come ahead and bring it back to the opposite side of your body. Oh yeah, it feels so good all along your glutes, the backs of your thighs, your IT band. Switch it out again to move toward the outside of your body. Go ahead and reach that leg up a little bit further. Try to grab the small of your foot. If you can't grab the small of your foot, that's fine. Just stay here in this pose down here. Otherwise, if you can grab the small of your foot, you're gonna go ahead and lift up that leg, first keeping it in an angle. And then if you can, go ahead and extend it straight and extend it out. If you can't extend it in that way, go ahead and play around with the bent leg position. See how far out to the side you can pull it out. But if you can, go ahead and try to reach that leg out to the side and straight. Breathe in and out. One more big deep breath. And pull it all the way in. Collapse that leg again into a 90-degree angle. Let go of that leg, pulling those hands up toward your knee. And let that leg move all the way out in front of you again. Take the other leg. Oh yeah, now it feels like a little bit jealous. Pull that leg in towards your chest. Oh, feels so good. You can even play with your foot posture here. So maybe try straightening and flexing your foot. You can try wiggling your toes. Just give your body movement maybe where you don't normally give your body movement. Go ahead and pull that leg now across your chest, across the center line of your body. And to deepen the stretch, you can bring that knee closer up toward your heart and reach your same arm as your leg out toward the side. Breathe here. And we're going to switch it to the outside of our body. So give it a switch to the other leg, like a nice little pass off. And pull that leg up again high toward your heart, but now out toward the side as well. Breathe here. Switch it out. We're going to pull that leg to the inside line of our body. And then switch it to the outside. And now we're going to play with this position. So try to grab the inside soft sole of your foot and pull into like a 90-degree position, pulling that leg back towards your body, your chest. Again, if this is challenging for you today, you can stay down here and just keep pulling up, and then we're going to focus on really opening up that side. But if you can, go ahead and reach up, pull this leg up. And then if you can, again, straighten that leg out and drop it to the side. Again, your body is in a great place today, wherever it's at. So whether you're feeling like you can be the yoga champion of the world and be super flexible, or you feel like you can hardly move, use whatever you've got and be happy with where it's at, because it tells a story of where you've been and where you're going. Even if you're not where you want to be, where you are is the best of all places. Not in a candied way, in a normal way. Go ahead and pull up. Bring that leg back in towards your chest. Bring those arms, roll them up towards your knee, and then extend that leg out in front of you. We're gonna go ahead and flip onto our stomach once again. And you're gonna put those hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna start by lifting ourselves up into a cobra. And breathe. Shoulders are down away from your ears. And pull all the way down. And you're gonna roll back into that neutral back position. Tuck your toes under and reach up into a downward dog. Yes, those calves are feeling it today for me. Go ahead and shake your body into this position. Move around a little bit. Play with movement. Play with dimension. You can move both your legs at the same time. You can do some circles. Bounce a little bit, whatever your body is feeling really good with. Until you come to a neutral position, trying to bring the heels of your feet and dig the palms of your hand down into the ground. Then walk slowly toward those feet. Here we are, we're gonna dangle here. So go ahead and grab both of your elbows, swish side to side. You're getting that extension in the backs of your legs, in your thighs, as well as your lower legs. Drop those arms down and roll up nice and slow until your head is the last thing that comes up. We're gonna come to a wide stance here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another big deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're gonna drop those hands down to our hips. And we're gonna start by moving forward into a flat back position. So let that back just be totally neutral. Maybe again, feel out some movement. Play with that a little bit, whether you're moving a little bit side to side, nothing too aggressive. You don't need to do any deep bends or deep movements here, but just something to engage with your body, engage with the energy there, and feel out what's feeling good, what's feeling tight today. Come back to a neutral position. And then we're gonna drop both hands down toward the ground. Start letting your body, your upper body, hang down in front of you. It can be hard to try to release that tension. But try to breathe, and with each breath, exhale a little more of that tension that maybe you're holding in your body. Start walking your hands toward between your feet. If they can't reach there today, you can keep your hands wherever they are. So if you're even just hanging because you can't reach down that low, that's great. If your hands can touch the ground, that's great too. If you can bring your hands back, that's great too. Do what's feeling right for your body. Go ahead and let gravity pull you down a little bit lower. And maybe if you're looking for an extra challenge, pull yourself down a little lower. I'm going to breathe here one more time. And then extend those arms out in front of you. Find a point where you can loop your shoulders back. Bring those hands back to your waist and raise up nice and slow. Here we are at the top again. We're going to do another deep breath in. And exhale. Another deep breath in. And exhale. This time we're going to bring those hands together in front of us. We're going to do a wrap those arms around one another. My family, we had a word for this. Go ahead and lift them up. We called it the double psycho high five, which is a lot of explaining, and I simply do not have enough years in this class to lay all that on you, but anyway, that's what we're doing now. Lift those arms up a little higher, directing those fingers up toward the ceiling. Breathe here. And bring those arms back down. We're going to go ahead and switch toward the other side. Bring those hands to meet one another and lift up toward the ceiling. So speaking of complete distractions, we're now about halfway through this stretching session. So go ahead and think about what your intention was. Draw your focus back to that. Lift those hands up a little bit higher toward the ceiling. And then drop them down. Take those hands back behind you. You're going to take it in a little box, or you can clasp those hands, and you're going to extend those arms back first. So just getting those shoulders engaged, activated, moving back. And then we're going to extend down into a flat back position, lifting those arms up into the air, and then all the way down. Breathe one more time here. And then start pulling up nice and slow. Release those hands. We're going to go ahead and face all toes pointed the same direction. We're going to bend down into a long hip flexor stretch. So you can be up here. If it's hard for you to maintain a balance here, you can go ahead and drop that back knee onto the ground, wherever you're at today. Each day your body is different. Each day we come with such different needs and experiences from what we had even hour over hour. So feel out where your body is right now, where it needs a little extra love and attention. And you're going to pull back. So go ahead, and if you were staying up onto your, come back on your knee and then pull back so that your hips are right in line with that back knee, and lean down over this front leg. Your foot is flexed, so your toes are pointing up toward the sky. You're leaning down over this leg. Breathe. And use your breath to draw closer and closer and closer toward this leg. You can use this time to move into your own version of the split stretch. So what that looks like would be extending your front leg and moving your back leg. The priorities here are to keep your front leg straight and your hips squared. Breathe here. If this is not where you're at today, you can stay in your hamstring stretch. Wherever is challenging and changing you today is good. If you did opt to move into a split stretch, go ahead and come back up to your hamstring stretch. We're going to add movement. We're going to move forward into that long hip flexor, and we're going to move back. We're going to move forward, and we're going to move back. Try to focus as you come forward on dropping those hips down, and as you come back on really extending down toward that leg. So you're getting that full range of motion of pulling down and extending forward. We're going to do this just a couple more breaths. These muscles have a tendency to end up feeling really tight. So you might be feeling this a lot right now, and it might not be feeling super great. But that's just a sign to our body of what we need. All right, we're going to come back all the way forward. Bring both hands to the inside of that leg, wrap that leg around and back, and put your other leg, your opposite leg, forward in front. You're gonna start with that long hip flexor. So either you come up onto a runner's lunge, so you lift your knee up off the ground behind you, or you're down with your knee on the ground. Breathe here. Wherever you're at, stay engaged. So pay attention to how your whole body is feeling. Rather than collapsing into it, pull energy up from it, using your abs, using your back, wherever you're at, to stay engaged and stay focused. One more big deep breath here. If you stayed in the runner's lunge, go ahead and drop that back knee down. I'm going to move back into that long hamstring stretch. So here again, you're going to focus on knee being right underneath your hip and allowing your breath to draw you closer to this front forward leg. So again, you have the option here to move into your own version of the split stretch. So moving one leg forward, your back leg reaches back. You're prioritizing keeping your front leg straight and your hips squared. If you want to practice this with like pillows or some kind of support, like a yoga block, to hold yourself up a little higher so you can keep those hips square, but then let gravity sort of do the pulling work of pulling you down toward the ground without complete abandonment. Like, that's always an option to practice getting deeper into this stretch. If you came into your version of the hip, split stretch, go ahead and come back up into a hamstring stretch. And we're going to add that movement in of pulling forward and dropping those hips down, pulling back and reaching our head down toward our leg. Pulling forward, dropping that hip down, reaching back, moving toward that leg. So really getting that full depth. Doesn't matter how fast you go. Doesn't even matter how deep you go. As long as you're doing something that is working for you and your body, challenging those muscles where they're at. I'm going to give you just a couple more breaths. I'm going to end in a neutral position. I'm going to bring that leg back behind you. So we're going to go ahead and roll over onto our booty. And you're going to take one leg over the other. Oh yeah. And we're going to move into a glute stretch. So here I am in a cow's head pose, but you can be in a variety of poses. Start putting your hands down and walking forward. You can be in a lotus or half lotus or figure four, whatever works best for you. But the point is to stretch out that glute area. Oh, I've never been so enchanted. Pull down over these legs. Let your body drop down toward the ground. Feel out where you're still holding tension. Maybe you're holding it in your hips. And rather than sinking into this stretch, melting into it, you're still holding yourself up. Maybe you're holding it in your neck, or your chin, or your jaw. Try to notice where you're holding that tension and let it go. Sink a little deeper into the stretch. One more big deep breath here. And walk those hands in. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other leg. So again, knee above knee, but there's a lot of different variations you can do in order to get that hip or that glute stretched here. So go ahead and walk those hands forward. Oh, baby. Next level, so good. Reach those hands forward. Sink into this, melt into this moment, because these kinds of stretches can be a little bit intense, but be present with it. Allow yourself to dig a little deeper, go a little further. And breathe in and out here. Maybe your body's craving some movement. Try flexing or straightening out your toes and curling them back in. Maybe readjust your position. Maybe give your head a little bit of a rock side to side. Pull a little deeper into this stretch. One more big breath here. And walk those hands in toward your legs. You're gonna unleash those legs and come sitting back down onto our toes. So you're gonna bring both legs forward, down, sitting onto those feet. We're gonna take a moment here to practice some breathing. So we've done this exercise before, but I love it. It's a single nostril breathing, and it helps to really focus and hone in on the breath. It's a great way. Deep breathing is always a great way to start calming tensions or anxieties that start to build up, but this is a great way also to sort of refocus and rehone that breath. So we're gonna start by bringing our hands into this is a Hawaiian, hang loose, into that position, and you're gonna go ahead and breathe in with pressing your thumb toward your right nostril, breathe in, using just your left nostril. Switch to your pinky on your left nostril, leaving your right nostril open, and exhale through that nostril. Breathe in now through your right nostril. Switch your thumb to your right nostril and breathe out through your left nostril. Breathe in there. Switch and exhale. Breathe in. Switch and exhale. Breathe in. Switch and exhale. Breathe in. Switch and exhale. And do it one more time. Breathe in. Switch. Exhale. I'm going to bring both hands down toward the ground. Unlock those toes. They were feeling under all that pressure, which is really great to get that backs of your feet and those toes involved in that stretch, because it's not something you do very often, but you use your feet all the time. So making sure those get stretched is a great thing too. We're going to go ahead and give ourselves some rotations with our head to the right hand side. Oh yeah. And then we're going to move to the left. Come to center. You're going to take your right hand, put it right behind the big bump on the back of your head. Pull it down and then pull it over to the side like you're going for a nice smell of that armpit. So you should feel this pull all along the back portion of your neck, but the left-hand side. Hold here. I'm going to switch to the other side, bring that hand around to the back of that head, and reach that neck down toward the side, getting that long pull down your neck and shoulders. Hold for just another big breath. And come back to center. We're going to start inching our way down toward the ground, lying flat on our backs. Let any restlessness you still have sink down into the floor. This is the last thing we're going to do today. Finding some peace in our body, releasing any tension you've left. Breathe in and out. From your head to your toes. Think through all those different parts of your body. Your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, your lips, your tongue. Release any tension you're still holding there. Work down through your neck, your shoulders, your back, your chest. Let each exhale bring you closer to the ground. Focus on releasing any of that pent-up energy you have. Work down those arms. Are you still trying to hold them up? And just let it go. Through your pelvis, your legs, down to your toes. Just one more deep breath here. And that's going to finish us up for today. So you can stay zoning wherever you are with whatever wonderful energy I hope you have for as long as you'd like. But I'll just be signing off, letting you know that I hope you had a really great week, and I'll see you next week. If you're enjoying these, subscribe to my channel and let your friends know so all of us can work out together. Let me know you're coming so I can know and be encouraged by that and encourage you too. If you haven't already signed up for it, sign up for the Summer Confidence Challenge, which is just a really fun way to get points and feel really awesome and feel connected to a group of people all working toward the same thing, which is just kind of feeling good about yourself and good about other people. So join that, and I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.